All right, we'd like to welcome in Oregon now. We've got Coach Altman, Nate Bitte, Rivaldo Soares. Coach, if you want to go ahead and give an opening statement, and then we'll open it up to Q&A.
Yeah, we didn't hit any threes, which we needed to hit a few of the open ones that we had, and so that I thought really hurt us. The difference, they went 9 for 19, we went 3 for 19, so that has been a problem for us all year, and it really was a problem today. I thought we had some really good looks and just didn't get them. I liked the way we battled on the boards. They had given us problems on the boards, but we out-rebounded them 40 to 30. I thought our guys really did a good job of competing there, but Tiger got it going, and we did a poor job of adjusting on him. He really got it going there, and we just didn't stop his one-on-one. He created a lot of shots for himself, and did a really good job one-on-one.
Start with James.
Dana, kind of going with that, for 30 minutes, you guys really did basically keep them, relatively speaking, contained. What happened in the final 10 for Tiger and for Jaime to rattle off, and it's third or fourth time this year where one of the best players in the league has done that?
Yeah, we just didn't get stops. Like I said, he kind of got whatever he wanted. Hit some threes. Like I said, the difference 9 for 19 from 3, and a few of them were guarded, but a few of them we didn't get to them. So Singleton's going to hit buckets. He was 3 for 3 from 3, and that was the difference. Our defense not pushing out and getting on those shooters. We made some mistakes in the first half, but we were able to cover them up a little bit better. Second half, we just didn't cover up any mistakes, and then we lost our energy when we missed some shots. I thought the only time we really showed some energy, they outscored us 12-6 in the first 4 minutes there to start the second half, and we were down 8, got down 10, and then we had a little spurt. We finally hit some shots, and then that was kind of when our energy was the best. But we didn't respond very well when we missed shots. Our energy level just wasn't good enough.
Matt, way in the back.
Dana, in the second half, did you like the offensive shots you took and then just a cold night, or did you guys kind of get out of what you were looking to
Well,
run?
a few of them were out of rhythm. We weren't able to go to Dante quite as much as, he bothered a little bit by that ankle, wasn't quite himself, and so we didn't really have the inside out that we've had. But, just going in my head, I'll have to look at the film, but of the 19 threes, 16, 17 of them weren't bad looks. Rhythm threes, we had a few good looks. So, that's disappointing. But at other times, we didn't make plays. We got to the rim. The shot blockers came over, and not sure how many blocks they had, but they saved some times we got to the rim, and they did a really good job. And at times I thought we got sped up a little bit and took a few quick ones trying to get back.
Second row.
Yeah, Waldo, just a halftime, 32-30. You guys are in a good spot. What's kind of the vibe going in the locker room at that point? What are you guys thinking moving forward?
At halftime, just emphasizing competing and being tough. Previous games in the second half, our energy level had gone down, and we're just trying to emphasize coming out and continuing to play tough together.
Back corner over here, Coach. You mentioned Dana. Dante's not really himself. It looked like he was in pain a little bit during warm-up. He was energized, but can you kind of just assess what he was actually like, what the conversations were like, and how limited he really was?
Well, he was concerned before the game that he, wasn't going to be himself. But, he's a competitor, and his ankle was just sore. And, he's 6'11", 250 pounds, probably a little sore than most guys. But, he wasn't himself the first half, 0 for 4, and, you could tell he was tentative. The second half he got a couple shots down, but he was only 3 for 7. It's not his usual percentage, and UCLA's defense had a little bit to do with that, but he got some shots right to the rim and just wasn't able to finish. Didn't look like himself.
James?
For both players. You were both here last year as well, and you both over the course of the season had individually improvements in a big way from last year, especially you, Nate. But to still be bound for the NIT back-to-back years when you make personal improvements, and in the second half of the season, I think the team showed at times some improvements. How does it sit with you that you can improve individually and maybe even a team as a team at times, but it's ending in the NIT again?
I mean, you know, it's not how we wanted to finish and stuff, but it's a great opportunity for us to come out and just compete more and play more, and I think it's a great way for us to improve our own games. You know, it's not what we want to be, but we got to go from there.
Yeah, and anytime you get to put this jersey on, it's a blessing, you know. So it's not the way you wanted it to go, as Nate said, but you got to keep competing. And there's plenty of good teams that will be playing in NIT, so you got to be ready.
Rob in the far right.
You guys had a bunch of kind of solid scoring contributions, but nobody, obviously Tiger, you know, took it to a different level. What's the process second half? I mean, are you guys looking to each other to try to just get somebody going? What was the process of just trying to get maybe just one or two guys really going to try to match what Tiger was doing?
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that, honestly.
I mean, we had everybody, you know, look at taking shots. If you look at our shot distribution, you know, everybody had an opportunity. We had some shots and we ran some stuff, but you're right, we didn't have anybody really get going. And, you know, guys that play 30 minutes and, you know, usually give us a bucket or two. You know, Rivaldo didn't have a good offensive game. Jermaine had some good looks, didn't get anything down. And Keyshawn, you know, gave us a big boost last night and didn't get it going tonight. So we had some opportunities. Like I said, I'll have to look at the film, but I thought we had a lot of good looks from three. I know Waldo had a couple good looks, and Quincy had a couple good looks. We just couldn't get them down.
To go off that, like, our main focus probably really wasn't really offense. We really tried to buckle down on defense. That's how you win games. We just didn't go our way on the offense end.
Nate, looking at the season as a whole, the injury bug at the very beginning of the year, some good parts of the year, some inconsistencies. Just as a growing player, one or two things that you'll take out of this season, lessons learned to try and help you be a better player moving forward?
You know, just from the season, I think, like, as the season went on and stuff, you know, the team started to trust me more, coach trusted me more, and, you know, that just boosts confidence, and once you get confidence rolling, it's hard to stop confidence, you know. So, I mean, I think a big part of that was just the team helping me, coach obviously helping me, and, you know, that's just how it goes.
Two more starting here on the right first.
Dana, just you've talked a lot about how it's tough for any team to beat any team 3 times. Just what makes UCLA so dominant and able to do that in a season?
Oh, you know, I'm not sure it is. They're more experienced. They're obviously a better team than us. They've proven that 3 times. So, you know, the 2 individuals, you know, especially Tiger today, back at home at Jacquez, you know, they just took over the games. Again, I thought our effort was good tonight. You know, we battled on the boards, but defensively we just made some mistakes. And there was one time where Tiger, you know, hit a couple 3 buckets in a row, and really he was the only guy on the floor that had experience, was going to look for his shots. And we just didn't do a good job of getting after him. So our adjustments, you know, weren't what we needed to have. So it was all of us. We didn't get it done.
Last one, James.
Danny, you mentioned the three-point shooting being a season-long issue, and we've talked about it all the season. When you add Jermaine and Keyshawn in the offseason, and I'm not blaming them, they weren't available for half the year. But when you add them to address an issue and it becomes worse, how hard has that been to accept that this could be the worst three-point shooting team you've ever coached, and how do you go about fixing it for next season, and I'm assuming via the portal, but how do you try and go about it when you tried last season and it just hasn't quite clicked?
Well, first of all, the guys that choose to return, they're going to have to make some decisions on how much time they want to spend in the gym. If you're shooting under 33%, you ought to either be really selective or not shoot at all. And so guys are going to have to get in the gym and really make a decision because, equal opportunity doesn't exist. We go to the numbers, and so we'll evaluate who gets in the gym and who doesn't, and we'll evaluate the numbers. And this year, we kind of got off to a bad start because we didn't have the guys we want, but Jermaine came in, and I'm not sure exactly what his number is, but he's around 35, and Keyshawn's a little bit above that. But we're going to have to get guys. Jackson coming in can shoot a little bit. KJ can shoot a little bit, but like you said, guys are going to have to get in the gym, and there is no replacing that. There's no magic wand to being a great shooter. You see guys make jumps all the time. Chris Duarte, went from 34% to 42%, but he was in the gym all the time. Dylan Brooks wasn't a good shooter when he came, but he was in the gym all the time. Peyton Pritchard improved his numbers every year because he was in the gym all the time. It's guys think that I can go shoot around for half an hour or go shoot around with my girlfriend for half an hour and I'm going to be a better shooter. It's not the way it works. And, I've been fortunate. I've had some guys love the gym, want to be great, and there is no shortcut to being a great shooter. You got to get your butt in the gym, and you got to shoot all the time. We got some guys with decent strokes, just don't work hard at that, and so they're going to have to make a decision. And again, it's not an equal opportunity thing, and we really got to evaluate this as your coaching staff because that's 2 years in a row where we went from being as good or better than anybody in the league and shooting threes and being consistent with it. The last 2 years, we've been bottom, and it's made a difference in our win totals. So it's definitely a priority for us. And like I said, if guys don't get in the gym and shoot, they're not going to be allowed to take threes because if you're shooting, like I said, under 33%, it doesn't make any sense for you to shoot the ball.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate your time.
All right.